Behind where you're supposed to, only in front.
Green light, go, go, go.
Oof, that was not a good start.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, JB backed out, okay. I know I much prefer the way the Lambo handles, with a pretty full fuel tank, so JB might actually not have a problem keeping up with us. Qualified a bit ahead of him, but stick with traction at 2 for now. I think we can make a 30-minute stint. Alright, can we see the pit boards? Yes, we can. Okay. Ooh. Coming off a little bit. This McLaren just does really well on this track for some reason. Go, 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 go. Forgot about that on that corner. Might actually come into play in a 90-minute race. Zapa's doing a last to first challenge and is already up into 4th. JB go off.
Fastest lap of the race, man. Good job.
I think JB went off track. I guess we're gonna see if we can keep Zapa behind. This is going to be my last race in the McLaren for Box 3. Don't know what I'm going to use next season. Considering the Mercedes, I guess it'll also depend on if we get any new cars with 1.8, assuming that still comes out in September. I don't know what else I want to use that I haven't used yet. Not a fan of the M4. fine with how the Bentley drives, but the right-hand drive is a little weird and not the biggest fan of how it looks. Alright, Zappa is still in 4th. For McLaren and Merc's been good. Yeah, I've only used it. I used it on Monza one time, like an endurance series, where I was like the backup driver in case someone couldn't make it. And it wasn't bad, but I was like midfield and pace. But I kind of was with this car too until I practiced with it a bunch. And I like how with the Merc you can adjust the downforce on the front. I know a lot of other cars don't have that. But yeah, I'm considering it. Sounds good too. What's the biggest difference compared to the McLaren, do you think? Just front engine versus mid engine, or you notice it's like way faster on the straights or something? Whoa! I'll lose some time there. Axilla's in the pits. Wonder if that's damage or that's using quality level of fuel. And he forgot to change. Or what? That was no bueno. I could be switched into a Merc stable. Okay. Yeah, it's probably a lot better over curbs. I wonder if he's going to get released from the pits in front of some of the people behind me. We'll see. I'm not doing so hot on the brakes right now. Easier to get used to than you're expecting. Okay. Yeah, the Aston on Xbox right now is not competitive. There's a weird bug with it where it has severe liftoff oversteer, even if you're going really, really slow. So like going into sharp corners, it just wants to slide out all the time. If that gets patched to 1.8, I might try the Aston. Because it is one I like the sound of and the look of. Yeah, that's how the Bentley is. The Bentley is like a normal curb to the McLaren is what a sausage curb is to the Bentley. The McLaren in the rain, though, I know I've probably said this every stream since that one race. The McLaren in the rain is so easy to drive. It's always like the back end's kind of always shifting around, but in such a controllable, predictable way. Zepa is still in fourth. Alright, so Exzilla went ahead and did one of his pit stops. That is a long stint. Don't be track limits. Okay, we're good.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Turn in. No, that was a little too much. So we're about halfway through stint 1. Tires don't feel bad at all, even though we're on traction 2. See how they feel at the end, but I don't think I'm going to need to run any higher there. This car just enjoys this track more than others. Alright, Zepa's moved up to 3rd. And is about to move up to 2nd. Potentially soon. Next few laps. So that's when he's going to really start reeling me in. We'll see if we can manage a 10-second gap to Zepa. He was about a half a second faster in quali. Per lap, but see what happens. Alright, he's already moved up to 2nd. So yeah, pay attention to Zepa's split time. That is going to start tumbling. That man is a machine. Unless he's taking a tiny bit of damage or something. Alright. So we show 143.0.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
Let's see what Zapa does. One 143.6. Alright. So he was 6/10 slower, but that was having to pass one person. This lap's gonna be a slow lap for me. We'll be able to see what he can do with no traffic. I'm also interested to see if JB can reel Blue Wolf and Roadster back. I don't know if he has damage. Looks like he's about 5 seconds behind him. Alright. One 144.1. You should have 142.9, so I had the fastest lap of the race at 43.0 and he just beat that by a 1/10, so we're gonna have to stay on it. Without getting warnings there. Yeah, he definitely gained there quite a bit. Alright, 42.999. He's gonna do like a 42.5, I bet. 42.3. Oh my god! I have never I don't think I've ever been in a GT3 car that got that high off the ground before. That cannot be good for my tire pressures.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Getting sloppy. Vape is like Verstappen at Spa last weekend. Starting last and then just passing people left and right, getting up front. Must have had a little stumble. It looks like he's dropped back a tiny bit from where he was. Alright, I do have some extra fuel, I think. Well, maybe not. Only like one lap worth. Planning on pitting every 30 minutes. Alright, wasn't the greatest lap by me, but I don't think it was the greatest lap by him either. Yeah. That felt smooth. Little four-wheel drift there. Like the one spot on this track where I'm getting understeer. I don't know what line I took there, but apparently it was fast. I don't think I could replicate that again, even if I try.
well, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
Alright, we almost did an exact lap time there. Alright, JB is knocking out his first pit stop. So is Soda. I'm really interested if Blue Wolf and Roodster just found race pace, or if JB had damage that he's now repairing and will start reeling him in with. Alright. Pit after this lap to be safe. Yeah, I know I'm going to lose some time on pit entry because I have to practice it in qualifying. I'm probably going to brake too early. Alright, pretty much everybody's knocking out their stops now. Zapa's gained about half a second. Getting some real understeer there. Alright, not as bad as I thought actually. No damage to fix. That felt pretty good. Yes! Alright. Assuming we keep the same pace, I might be able to cut down on fuel for the last stint, we'll see. Alright, do not shift into second.
Mandatory stop is now clear. Come on, go, go, go.
Alright, are we going to come out ahead of Zapa? Zepa has not pit yet. Trying to get this outlap as good as it can be. So we're third through the race. I think both people in front of us, yeah, they haven't pit yet. Okay. So we had a pretty much perfect pit stop. So Zepa's pit crew has to move him, or he slows down too much. That will help us out some. Yeah, JB's in a low 43, so JB must have had damage. I don't think Rootster and Blue Wolf are doing that fast. Oh, Blue Wolf got around Rootster in the pits, I guess. Interesting. JB is now ahead of them. Oh! Alright, we didn't gain time. I guess that didn't think I went off the track at all. I wonder what Zepa's strategy is. Alright, DMS is pitting. And brake. Hopefully meet Exo in a easy and safe place to pass. Yeah, saw that coming. Minutes in the Porsche is tricky. Alright, we should have the speed advantage here. Alright, I
Car
think
on
he's
the
gonna let
left.
us by. Yep.
Clear on the
Thank you,
left.
sir.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Now I'm slowing him down. Right after he lets me by. I'm sorry about that. No issue this week. It was one particular person that was causing it. Using an old livery, because they went from our race, the spa one that we had where the frame rate dipped a little bit, but not horribly, and they joined at the very end of qualifying, and so they left and went to a different race in a different league, and same thing happened on their server. And then when they had everyone just joined with regular liveries, it didn't happen. So but at least identify the issue. Hopefully it which it sounds like it's just if you use an Xbox One livery on the Ferrari. It's like a very specific circumstance that causes it. Yeah, the first time it ever happened, and I was in a different league race, and we could kind of narrow it down to a person, but not the cause, and then later they figured it out. So it's just if you use the design you made on Xbox One that carried over, you just have to delete it, and you can remake it. As long as you remake it on a Series X, it fixes it. Yeah, Spec Series should be real fun. There's no way to restrict which car you can join in a server, so I'm really hoping that everyone who joins is actually signed up on SimGrid and knows which car to use and all that. And yeah, next season, unless they say that 1.8 has been delayed, I'm gonna wait and try to wait until it comes out, because it should only be, we have the multi-class next week, and then only 2 more Saturdays after that, so hopefully we get 1.8 sooner rather than later, and hopefully it doesn't add anything. Alright, Zapa got ahead of us in the pits. But we are on fully warmed up tires. That's going to be the only thing that can help. Zapa's pace is unreal. Oof. But yeah, Spec Series should be fun, just because you don't have to lock into a specific car for the whole thing. Because I thought about doing like a, and probably still will at some point, do a Porsche Cup series, but figured after 2 seasons of GT4 we could do something using normal GT3s. It was more casual. But hopefully we get the new Porsche Cup soon. I want to do, apparently that and the M2s are really fun to drive, so I'd like to do a Spec Series with one of those at some point. That'd be fun. Alright. Me and Zapa are close. I'm close enough in his pace to like stay in the running. On most tracks he's like a full second ahead of me. lap time wise, but we've been pretty much within a half second normally. And I don't do that. Apparently the McLaren has more trouble than most cornering behind another car with the downforce loss. It's crazy to actually feel it. Feel it so obviously. I mean, I'm literally running identical setup to my first stint. The car's just not... The second he got ahead of me, the car's just not as planted. So he actually might pick up pace if he gets further ahead. Not affected by the dirty air as much. Alright, come on, McLaren. Oh, oh. Takes a pretty dramatically different line than me through there. But you want to make another mistake again? I greatly appreciate it. Alright, halfway. And JB got a huge lead in third.
Halfway through, not over yet.
Alright, this is going to help. It's not really easy place for a back marker to let you by. I think even getting held up a bit through that chicane, he did a faster lap. 42.4. Yeah. About missed my braking point. Yeah, I think he's gone unless he makes a mistake. Much worse, that rear right. About 10 minutes to the next pit stop. Cars are much worse off this stint than last stint. Lepa is just gone. Yeah, that's... I couldn't tell if I was gaining on JB or not. He made huge progress. He went from 5th to 3rd, and 3rd with a huge margin after his pit stop, so he must have been nursing some damage. Either that or Blue Wolf and Rootster made mistakes or something. But yeah, unless Zapo like fully spins off track or something, or botches his pit stop and gets drive through, or possibly track limits. There's that one turn that think lap 1 I got a warning on, or lap 2. But pure pace, no way. Ooh. Alright, we are hitting some traffic here. Now, theoretically,
Car on the right.
I could pit
Clear on the right.
8 minutes early to avoid traffic. But I don't know. If the tires will be in good enough shape at the end of that stint to justify that. And I may just come out of the pits in even more traffic. I don't really have a way to judge that.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That's kind of a tricky spot. Oh shit. Might get a warning there. Nope. Six more laps of fuel. I wore the tires out much quicker this stint. Still in the 143s though.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
Alright, I've averaged 1 per stint there. As long as I don't get more than 1 next stint. Alright, that was a slow lap for Zepa.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
I don't know if that's my personal best period or just for that stint. We're getting a little squirrely.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Alright. Axilla is just now doing his second stop. He had to do a long second stint. In the Porsche, that had to have been tricky. Alright, we're gonna pit at the end of this lap. I think it will be Merc next season. AMG, unless 1.8 comes out and patches the Aston, makes it better. Alright, looks like everybody's pitting now. I want to say it came out after, but I could be completely wrong on that. Alright, that was pretty much perfect going to the pits. Yeah, I think it came out later. I really don't know. Oh, they were some tires sitting there. Oh, they're gonna move me, aren't they? Oh. Put a little too close. I don't think I'll use the Audi immediately when it comes out, because I bet there's going to be a lot of people that will. Kind of like the M4. Might try it though. The old one has some lift-off oversteer, but it's still fun once you get used to it. Yeah, I think the new one's supposed to drive. I mean, I would imagine it drives better. It's newer. Alright, last stint. Front end feels way better, even with the pressures not being all the way up. Yeah, it does drive better. Okay. Yeah, I know it sounds like it's a popular choice, not just because it's new, but because it's super competitive too. I really hope they fix the Aston on Xbox. Want to see more of them. But yeah, I'll probably use an AMG because you don't really see many. It's like Gundog and Dozer. Dozer used it the whole season. I think Gundog switched at some point. I think he was using the Porsche. Turn in. Oh! And that AMG will never be friends. What do you not like about it? I think the tire wear is supposed to be pretty high on it. But yeah, I'm interested to see. I normally do much prefer mid-engine cars. The Lexus is the only front engine that I got along with. But I like with the AMG you can adjust the front diffuser. Should theoretically help with understeer. Just weird things when you lift the right foot too fast in the corners. That's odd for a front engine. Yeah, I'm gonna do some testing and see how I get on with it. Just maybe find pace throughout the season. I mean, that's how I was with the McLaren. I wasn't as fascinated as the Lambo, but now I feel like I can match and or beat my times in the Lambo, especially on this track. I don't think I was ever in the like mid 42s in the Lambo here. I think I'd maybe had it to 43s. Whoa! Yeah, the Porsche is the only car that I found finding setups online was necessary. Every other car I can just do the default aggressive and make tweaks to it, but the Porsche is like undrivable without insignificant setup changes. And then it made it tricky because you had to find the ones that weren't, you know, on version 1.8. So you had to like find them with a specific, you know, date range. But once I did find good setups, it was a really fun car to drive. Sounds so good, and the braking on it is really, really good as well. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the Beamer. I know it's definitely competitive. I think there's a bug where it does a little bit more fuel consumption than it's supposed to. Like what it tells you it's doing is accurate to what it's doing, but I think it's higher than it is on PC as far as fuel per lap. But yeah, I've found it to have a really it's like it had understeer, and then when you try to use the throttle a little bit to correct it, then it just had real drastic oversteer. And I don't think it sounds that good, but it's probably one of those. A good setup that's quick though. And I think it looks good. I think the road M4 looks pretty horrendous, but I think the race one with the being like a foot wider, the huge grill kind of fits it better. Because yeah, I wouldn't be against using it in a season if I liked the way it drove. Zapa has still not pit. That could be much worse. Whoa! Alright, note to self, don't tuck a tire on the grass there. I do like how easy this car is to catch when it starts sliding.
Yellow flag is
It's crazy how much more confident you can be. Once you learn to drive this thing, like, going in off throttle, this thing is just stable, where other mid-engine cars might step out a little bit. I like the way the Bentley drives. I just don't like the way it looks and or sounds. Actually, I can't remember if it sounds good or bad. And then the right-hand drive kind of throws me off. I just like every other car that I've switched to, I like get excited, you know, oh, what am I gonna do the livery like? In the Bentley, I'm just like, I don't care. I just don't think it's a good looking car. It does drive really well though, and you can take curbs really well over it. I did the Lambo last season. The Lambo was fun. Yeah, a real big downside to that one was when the fronts got worn, like the force feedback on turning would just go completely dead. More noticeable than any other car. That thing sounds awesome. I think it sounds a little better than the Audi. Whoa. And hopefully we get, they've said the new Porsche for 2023, the 296 Ferrari GT3, and I want to say it was another Lambo, like a newer Lambo, another Evo. is going to be coming to PC in 2023, so hopefully we get it on console. Alright, Zape is out of the pits. Once again, he will be on not fully up to temp tires. And we can try to make the most of that. Which I don't know if that counts as doing that. We did gain some time on him though. Whether that was because he got damage or what. Yeah, the 296 GT3 looks pretty damn cool. I'd like to try that one. Yeah, the McLaren has the straight line speed advantage over most of the cars, I think. And Silverstone has a lot of straights, that's kind of why I picked it. And then everywhere else it's kind of average. I don't think it's really like awful at anything, but it's not great at anything. The only thing I'm worried about, it does have a tendency to overheat the rear tires, even if you have pressures perfect. So, let's see how that does, but yeah, you and that Audi, there was that one race, the one at Nürburgring, I was like hanging on for the first half of the race, and then my lap time just started dropping off, and yours just stayed consistent and just built the lead up. So that Audi seemed to get along with that Audi pretty well. I remember liking the way it drove, I didn't like the braking feel on it. And I wonder if it's one of those things where it feels slower than it is. Like I'm driving it and I'm like, oh, I don't like the way this thing brakes. I feel like I'm slow, and I was really fast. I don't know. Oh, is that going to be a track warning? Yeah, I was sitting there just like, alright, he's going to make one mistake. I just need to make one mistake. And then I think every time you made a small one, I made a small one. And then, yeah, there was one where I either touched the dirt or something and dropped a bit. And then from then on, I didn't really have anything more to give. Buddy. Audi's good on tires. I don't think I'd ever driven. I must have driven that track in GT4s at one point, but like maybe once, because I had the last chicane on Nürburgring is so different in the GT4 compared to the GT3s, like more so than every other corner, I feel like. That's going to be a warning, isn't it? No? Alright, less than 15 minutes. Got more than enough fuel. Probably should have lowered. some liters on my last stop. That would make it work. We've consistently gained on JB, so unless we really crash hard, I think seconds given, which should give us the gold for the season. I'm interested to see how second and third turn out, because I think Blue Wolf is second, and I don't remember who's third. But it seemed pretty close. Like second to fifth. I think Zape is fifth. He had a race where he got disqualified from he didn't realize that he had a drive-through from starting a tiny bit out of order and forgot to serve it and got disqualified. Rooster, no, I think Rooster joined the series like halfway through, so I think he's a little lower. Only because of that. I mean, his finishes have been solid, so I think if he had started at the beginning of the season, he'd definitely be up there, so be interesting to see next season. Whoa! But yeah, his pace is normally top 4, top 5. Frosty Harmony was going to be in here. He got a new wheelbase and has been having issues with it, so he's got to exchange it. Actually, the same one I have. He said it kept locking up mid-corner after a bit. So he was here. I think he qualified like 3rd or 4th, but he kept having the same issue crop up in that 20 minutes, so he bowed out of the race. He's always quick. Whoa! Yeah, I haven't had, the only, it's not a real issue, but an issue I've had is the fan inside the motor is like a little louder than it should be. And it's because there's like essentially like a little spring kind of holding the fan still, I guess. And I guess there's like, it's kind of like, it's real thin like a paper clip, and I guess there's one little part that is sticking up and like barely tapping the fan or something. And I've seen a video on how to silence it, but it's like impossible to get to that fan almost without taking the motor apart, and I'm like, it's not something that's damaging it. Because I didn't know until then that there's, I thought it was the main fan. It's in like the back of the case, right at the front. But that's when I realized that there's actually 2 fans. There's that one that brings heat out of the case, and then there's one in the motor that cools the motor down. Because that was the only thing that sometimes annoyed me with the TX was in longer races, force feedback would sometimes have to go down to reduce heat because the venting wasn't that great on that one. But yeah, it's real interesting. There's just this real tiny one in the motor casing. And then there's the one in the actual wheelbase case. And if it was the wheelbase case one that was right on, that thing would be super easy to fix. You take just this cover off and it's right there. But it's mounted with 3 like rubber spacers, so that thing's whisper quiet. And we'll see if Thrustmaster ever releases their direct drive wheel. Between Fanatec and Moza, I think. Theirs is not going to be competitive on price. Yeah, there's a little bit of a caveat with that. He did start in the back. But at the same time, it was a 90-minute race, so he's had more time to get ahead. And qualifying was actually pretty close, like 5/10, 6/10.
Yellow flag.
Oh
Yellow
my
flag,
God.
be careful. There's a slow car up ahead.
Drummer, you need to join my streams at 5 minutes left more often. Apparently good things happen when you do that. Alright, this will be interesting depending on... I'm assuming his rears are going to be hot. Oh, Jesus. Of course I botched that corner. Just driving like absolute dog shit now. Alright, it is one thing to catch up, it is another to pass me. I think as long as I don't make a mistake, there's still a chance. And we're the same car, so it's not like he's going to have a massive advantage on the main straight. He, I guess he caught the sausage curve on the chicane here last lap and spun it. How is he so fast? We're gonna take up the whole road here. I wonder if he experiences... Whenever I was right behind him, earlier in the race, like, suffered from turbulent air, like, lost the downforce more than I've felt in any other race or car. Alright, we're gonna have to guard the inside here.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh my God!
Slow car ahead.
Oh boy. I think what he's going to do is sit back and wait and pounce so he doesn't have to do any extra braking or something. For me making a mistake like that. feel like I keep locking the brakes up. Yes, this is going up against someone I know is better than me. Alright, 2 more laps. Alright, we might catch Blue Wolf, I don't know. Oh, he might have done something else too. He's further back than he was. Thought we lost it there. Oh, come on. I can afford one more warning. Alright, this might actually happen.
Alright, you've just started the final lap of the race as leader. Bring it home.
Come on. Blue Wolf, you want to give me a tow here in the last straight? I can be happy with that.
P1, excellent job. What a race. See you in the pits. Bring it back home.
Safety rating up to 99. I don't know what it was before. I don't think I had an ounce of damage that whole race. Zapo, I don't know if you spun out on purpose going over that chicane, but frankly, I don't want to know if you did do that on purpose. Like I said, he started from the back to make the race interesting for himself. Oh. That was wild, though. Yeah, I mean, like I said, qualifying, that's the closest I've ever qualified to him in any track. And for a lot of the race, we were doing very similar lap times. But yeah, he got around me in the pits, and I don't know how, because I pit perfectly my first pit stop. Second one wasn't so great. And then he like lost time in the second pit because I gained a few seconds on him there. So I don't know exactly what happened there, but so that is the final race of this season. Small grid, guessing because it's Labor Day weekend. We're originally gonna have this weekend off. Try to delay the last 2 races for server issues. I wonder if Bulldozer got disconnected being 11 laps down, or if he had to step away or something. It's not like him. Alright, let me get... Yeah, you did tune in at the right time. That was so funny. You're like, oh, you're close to Zapa, and then Zapa immediately spun. Oh. How's the PC side going? I'm guessing good. Waiting to see how 1.8 turns out on Xbox, and then aside from there, if it fixes my main issues, my main complaints, I'll probably stick with Xbox and save some money. But if it either fixes but adds a bunch of new stuff, new bugs, or if it doesn't fix a lot of stuff, I'm gonna start making a cart, piecing stuff together. See what the Discord chat is like. Whew.
Green light, go, go, go.
40 people within 2 seconds and everyone kept it clean. Damn. Yeah, I think Box 3 is starting there, so they got a bunch of stuff going on the PC side, but I think the qualifying is going on right now. I don't know if they're doing a race tomorrow or not. I don't think on PC. I don't think they are. I might watch the stream if they are. God, I'm tired. So yeah, that's the last race of Xbox. So tomorrow we don't have a casual race. Next Saturday we have our multi-class race. Just a one-off Silverstone event. I'm doing GT4. So that we have 15 GT3s, 15 GT4s on Silverstone for an hour. So that'll be our normal league time, like this race was. And then Sunday we're starting our next casual Sunday series, the Intercontinental Spec Tour, where we're doing a different required car each race. So the first race is Laguna Seca in the Lexus, so everyone has to use a Lexus. And then the next race is Brands Hatch and the McLaren, and so on and so forth. So that'll be interesting. Everybody will be in the same car, even the playing field there, but then we'll also be doing different cars. So some people will be better in some cars than others, so should be a fun time. So that'll be the next 5 Sundays, starting not this Sunday, but next Sunday. I think it's the 10th or 11th. But yeah, and then on the IXR side, I think we start either this Wednesday or next Wednesday night on the North American League. I'll have to double check on that, but I plan on doing as many of those as I can. I work at 6 a.m., so sometimes, some nights I'm not feeling it, but that's always a good time. And I think as far as streaming goes, that's it for now. Might be something else that comes up, we'll see. But yeah, thanks everybody who watched. Unexpected win there, so I'll take it. But yeah, I'll see you guys next weekend.